I didn't get my mage matched up against his priest, so that'll go a long way. Kept his whole hand. It'd be a good one for him. Feels like Loot Hoarder is wrong. I mean, it eliminates less damage than Fire Blast does. This is kind of a light play. I suspect that he has Fire War Axe. I'm gonna Fire Blast over playing Acolyte, because the Acolyte might get axed. If he kept his whole hand, it's kind of likely that he has a good follow-up in the form of the axe. He's also using his hook really aggressively.
Blood and plunder. Blood and
plunder. Oh. That was a big temp swing. There's 3, 6, 7, 12 damage on me next turn. All I have to do is dodge Leroy, or 2 sources of damage. Come on, live! Oh, top deck Leroy! Wow. Okay, so close. That was so huge too, because he has a priest, and priest is really bad for me to go up against with mage.
For Doomhammer, your soul shall be mine.
The Demon Wrath just gets rid of the early pirates and the Jade, random guy.
Who goes there?
If it's Jade Claws, I'll go Demon Wrath. Multi-time Buccaneer would be nice, so I could go Demon Wrath. I think here I just do Ooze, and I wait for Hellfire. Throw it in a Void Walker while I'm at it. Ouch. There's one smart player here. I can use Demon Wrath instead of Hellfire. You might be thinking about trading so that Shadow Flame doesn't kill everything. That must be what he's thinking about.
There's little time.
Who goes there?
I'm not ready.
Oh, that's a good sign for me. So no minions whatsoever is what that tells me, I think. Wait, that's a bad sign for me. It means I'm about to die to burn.
I ain't talking. Gold are a girl's best friend.
Almost out of time.
I forgot that the one card he couldn't play is Eye of Blackpaw. So that's not that bad, I guess. do need to keep tapping, don't I? In order to draw into something good. I go down to 7, go down to 4, up to 8. 1 card left. I should play Abyssal, shouldn't I? Never mind. I'll trade my 4-1 into a 1-1. Why? Flame Tongue Totem, I guess. And also, pushing in 4 damage doesn't seem important. I would have to deal with a 1-1 later, and I'd like have to use a 6-6 against the 1-1, which is even worse. Just gonna keep clearing the board. My dream is actually he would play 4 mana 7/7, then I have an easy play in Siphon. But it's hard to siphon something of not that much value.
What to do?
I want to live in the world where I'm not dead. I'll Siphon Soul whatever he plays next turn. I don't think it's too greedy not to Siphon Soul the totem, but I did think about it. I feel like I'm a spell damage away from like disaster. Oh my gosh, he thought about burning me there. Oh, must be Jade Lightning. Decide not to cast Jade Lightning on me. Alright. There, that's much better. I think if you rolled spell damage there, I would have lost. I decided not to play around Deathwing.
You win this for Doomhammer. Victory or death.
Is it right to keep a dragon when I have Alexstrasza as champion? This is one of those things I should decide like way before. I'm drawing 3 cards. Should be alright. Plus I'd like to draw 1. Not patches, not patches. Alright, dragoned.
Who goes there?
I'm in charge now.
For the life binder. For the dragon queen.
Grab that before it's a 3-2. Even though I don't have a good follow-up.
Who goes there?
I'm in charge now.
Dun dun dun.
For the war chief! For hell's grace!
Got a nice curve. I played something every turn, which was powerful. He had like a weirdish double flame tongue totem opening. Oh, praise the face. That's some bravery right there. Not even gonna wait for some RNG. He knows that's the play. Gonna love burst. Alright. Guess I have to corrupt her.
I wield the power.
So one of the cool things is there's no more flame tongue totems, which means I can leave random totems out on the board. Whereas normally I might not. I want to play around Maelstrom Portal. I would Maelstrom Portal to kill a 5-1 on the Shaman's side, if I had the card. I might as well save a 1-1. Looking for exactly Fire Blast. I'm hard living in that he doesn't have Maelstrom Portal world now. I'm fully in that world. And if he does have it, then oh well. All these guys managed to get decent trades. It would shock me. Other than a top deck, of course. He's like, ha! I'm gonna make sure to bring it to 2-2 at least.
You asked for it.
Alright. So the main problem against Reno Priest, or against Priest, Dragon Priest, that their stuff has so much health that I can't remove it from the board with AoE. It would seem like the only way to win is going to be to get tremendous value through AoE spells, of which there are only 3 in the deck. It's a really hard matchup, and I think is the one weak point of my lineup. After banning Rogue, there's still Priest against Mage. But it's only one matchup, I guess is the way that I try to justify it. One not so happy matchup. Could take a risk here. Brand Bronzebeard. Next turn Courier. You would need exactly Shadowward Pain. It's also arguably the right play because it contests the Twilight Whelp, if this is a tempo matchup. At the very least, it pushes it so that this might trade against that with hero power. Also have a slightly increased chance of getting Doomsayer to proc with a Frost effect. Coming through.
I wield
Nope.
the power.
So the things that are going for me right now are that the amount of pressure he's putting on me is rather low. But that deck eventually outvalues me, unless I take it all back with a lot of AoE somehow. Very difficult. So the thing that continues to go for me is the amount of pressure has been very low. One more thing that goes for me is that I haven't drawn any of the card draw yet, and I'm in need of card draw, which means it's slightly more likely that I'm going to draw a card draw. I'll probably attempt to win the game by branding Kazakis and having a really good effect happen. Babbling Book would be a pretty good spell to discover. That's so much value. Oh, never mind, doesn't have one more mana.
You want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
He might have hoped that his brand would survive. Secret. That was the one taken from my deck. That means it's exactly Ice Block. Which is fine, Ice Block isn't a great card in that matchup. So if I play Alexstrasza, he might just answer it with a 3 mana tempo card. In fact, I think it's very likely he has it. Same case of Antonidas.
I
But what I could do is Alexstrasza and then Antonidas, and then Antonidas might survive. I think that's my play here.
I bring life and hope.
So basically we bait the death with Alexstrasza, and then we play Antonidas Frost Nova. That was aggressive, he didn't clear water alley.
Upon a time.
Secret agent, come
Oh my gosh. So the goal here is he doesn't have an answer to Antonidas somehow. It's possible.
You require my assistance.
If he does have an answer to Antonidas, it's going to be pretty tough. It might even be tough even if he doesn't have an answer. The good news is he didn't have an answer. Mostly. Come on, face. Face, face, face. Face is the place. Face is the place. Face is the place. No! That's cool. He puts Ragnaros in his Dragon Priest deck.
time runs out on me.
Let the pain speak to me.
Well played.
Reno survives, but it doesn't really matter. Surviving from that circumstance.
For Doomhammer.
You asked for it.
It's not his ideal start, obviously. It makes me think he has another weapon. But it's not like it can... well... Interesting. That's a really good draw. I think I'm gonna try to get him as he's re-equipping another weapon. I believe he has another weapon in his hand. I think it makes too much sense. And I think he has a bad hand, which is great news for me. It's probably, I mean, he has the answer, but this probably ruins his curve a little bit, which is good.
Fresh from Kazaki.
Oh, ho, ho, ho. I think he has Dr. 7, well, Dr. 4, however you want to call it, in his hand. I can Fireball plus Fire Blast Dr. 4. I think this is a pretty wand game. I think his hand is Dr. 7 and a weapon. Dr. 4. Might be wrong. Press the totem button there.
I'm in charge now.
Well, that is a really good draw. I was almost thinking about being greedy and playing a card there, but I'm not going to. Yeah. Dr. 4. Spirit. No way he can burn me down, right? With 2 cards? Let's see, he has 7 mana. First Burst Bolt does it, but then I'm in never lucky territory. Outstandingly unlucky.
What to do?
But one could say I always win any game I play Reno, so I should play around that, shouldn't I? Probably.
Gonna be rich.
Under almost any normal circumstance where I wasn't winning by this much, I would have played Ooze. Fire Blast.
It only cost my soul.
So all I have to do is exhaust him of cards until I can Alex myself.
We hunger for vengeance.
Man, he was close. Probably close.
Swords.
I bring life.
Well played.
Side
That was a mistake.
Whoops.
Trust me.
You win this one.
Woohoo! That was a pretty tough round 2 opponent.